guys, and yes, hope you enjoyed that intro. The nanny made it for me. I hope you like it, yeah, pretty much. Some people on, it's already been uploaded, it's been up for, I'm just checking, it's been up for a week or so now. So if you've had a chance to look at it, some people have gone, oh, 28 minutes, 28 seconds even, isn't that a bit long for an intro? Not really. Seeing as now I can record pretty much unlimited videos. Now, you can ask, what's it going to be used for? It's going to go at the beginning of most of my vlogs and my online battles when I get back to doing some of them, which probably won't be for a while now. I'm just concentrating on my Denmark campaign. I might throw the odd one in now and then, but to be honest, I'm not interested in recording any online battle commentaries at the moment. I'm just throwing myself on my Denmark campaign at the moment. Obviously, when Shogun 2 comes out, I will be doing battle commentaries of that, so battle commentaries will return. No fear. Now, sorry if the camera's in the wrong position or I keep moving in and out of shot. It's because I've left my my tripod that I put my camera on at university, and so this is stacked up currently, actually I'll show you, on a collection of my games that I'm resting the camera on top of it at the moment. So that's what you got to deal with for this Q&A. Anywho, I don't want this thing to go on massively long, but I have actually recorded part 18 of my Denmark campaign, which will be following this upload later tonight. Probably be quite a bit later because I'll do it when I go to sleep. This will go up in probably an hour, and I'll be watching some TV in a bit. But anyway, in that video, the point I'm making is, in that video I referenced this video saying that by the time part 18 goes up, this should be up. And also that I probably was only going to do about 10 or so of my Q&A questions. I've since thought, bugger that, I'm going to do all the questions that I got. Because, yeah, why not? But I'm going to go through them quickly just so that I don't spend 20-30 minutes going on a Q&A. Q&A will, hopefully, if you guys like it, if you thumb it up enough, I will do another one. Because I've got some really interesting questions. So, without further ado, let's get started. I have grouped some of the people who asked similar questions together as well, just to make it simpler so I wasn't repeating myself, but I'll probably end up doing that anyway. You know what I'm like. So, without further ado, Q&A, question 1. I keep looking over there because I've got two screens and I've got my questions on there and the camera in front of me. This is by iPro Ryan and Savishmon. What made you start your channel and make videos? To be honest, a lot of people say, oh, was Prince of Mastodon the person that made you start videos? No. Was Joseph E. Stalin the person? No. There was no single person that made me want to start my channel and start making videos. I don't think actually I was influenced by any of the current people. I hardly looked at any commentaries or campaigns that had been put up until after I started my channel and I'd already done about 10 or so videos. Really, it was because I, for once in my life, had a semi-decent PC and I just discovered Fraps, got myself a copy of it, and I started recording, and I thought, why not make a commentary out of this battle and see if people like it? I think I did a very early review of Empire Total War when I was first starting out on some forums, and some people liked that, and they said you should make some videos of it, some battles. So I did, and it's pretty much gone from there. And also to be part of a larger Total War community, I think that's pretty much why I've done it. I've played all the Total War games, I own all of them, including the original Shogun. I'm very much looking forward to getting Shogun 2. Okay, question 2. Would you rather have £1 million or the ability to fly? And that's by Selukos1209. And I must apologise now if I say your name wrong or your username wrong. I'd rather have the ability to fly easily, because surely, if money's an object for you, I'm pretty sure you could make £1 million with the ability to fly, sort of thing. Like, do a courier service. But yeah, no, definitely have the ability to fly over £1 million easily. No question in it. Not even £1 billion. No amount of money. Ability to fly, or £1 million, or any amount of money. Ability to fly every time. Question 3. Just wondering who. This is by Nations Halo. Just wondered who your favourite military icon is. He says his is General Monarch, who crossed Cromwell by leading the army to London in the Restoration, or maybe Philip II of Macedon, sorry if I've said this name wrong, etc. My historical favourite military historian, history icon even, Trotsky, Leon Trotsky, for the Russian Civil War. I did my A-level paper coursework on him, and I thoroughly enjoyed learning about him. I had already. Spent 2 years pretty much looking at the Russian Civil War and the particular leaders and stuff, and arguably for me, I found Trotsky the most interesting. So he's my historical icon. Question 4 by Total War Fan 987. Who's your favourite Let's Player? I am not, if I'm honest, brutally honest, I don't actually watch that many other Let's Players. Not out of spite or anything, like, I'm only going to watch my own. I barely even watch my own videos, pretty honest, after I've recorded them and checked them through and they go up. My favourite one, probably Joseph E. Stalin, though, because I do like his kind of style. Again, probably the whole communist thing going on there, I quite enjoy a bit of the Russian Civil War, communism now and then, so it's all good. Question 5 by Skogan, I think. What Total War Shogun 2, well, I'm going to call it Shogun 2 Total War because I don't like the fact they called it Total War Shogun 2. It's Shogun 2 Total War to me, and nuts to them. What edition of Shogun 2 Total War are you getting, are you going to buy, and why? I have already pre-ordered the limited edition of Shogun 2 Total War for the simple reason that it's the same price as the standard edition, and I don't want the Grandmaster edition, which has the collector's. I don't want the collector's edition, which comes in a Sun Tzu's The Art of War bamboo box, and I don't want the Grandmaster edition with a chess set because I've already got a chess set. Not obviously as good as that, but I don't need to spend 120 quid or whatever it is on that. £29.99 is plenty for me, and also because I got a £15 Play voucher for Christmas, Play.com. So I've used that for my pre-order of the limited edition, and anyone who's considering buying standard or limited right now, get the limited because it is the same price as the standard edition, and don't buy off Steam because it's more expensive on there and you can only get the standard edition, I think, at the moment. Breathe. Buy, if you're in the UK, buy from somewhere like Play.com, other places, check out Amazon. Question 6. This is by Soviet Empire USSR. The first part of this question actually was the same as Skogan's, which edition of Shogun 2 Total War was I going to get. I've already said that, and he says, if I am, of course I am. People will ask me, are you getting Shogun 2? Of course I am! Definitely, no need to ask. Definitely getting it. What Japanese faction am I going to be in the Grand campaign? Actually, I've read all the information. I am planning a big Shogun 2 Total War blog. Hopefully in the next few days, actually. You should get it very soon. It's coming together quite nicely. I've read all the features, and I have actually read all the faction names, but I don't actually know which Japanese faction I'm going to be. I'm thinking probably middle of February, probably post up a campaign voting video for you guys to vote for which faction you want me to play in the Grand Campaign. So, answer to that at the moment is I have honestly no idea which Japanese faction I'm going to be, Soviet Empire USSR. We'll soon find out though, it's only, what, a month and a half away now? Boom. Question 7 by MeTube473. If I was kicked out of the UK for some weird reason and you had a choice to move anywhere, except England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, where would it be? New Zealand. Or Australia. I'm torn between the two. My gap year travels, which you guys hopefully know about if you've been following my videos for the last year or so. I'm really torn between. At the moment, I definitely 100% want to go back and visit New Zealand, do some more touristy things around there. And at the same time, I definitely want to go back. And I spent 3 months in Australia, so I kind of almost, I can't say I sort of lived there for a decent amount of time. 3 months is a good amount of time, but I felt like I kind of like lived a bit more day-to-day general life in Australia, and I really enjoyed that. So probably if I was kicked out, I would, yeah, go and live in Australia. And definitely visit New Zealand quite regularly. Okay, question 8 by Bob the Blob 66. What are my top 5 computer games? Okay, now this is a hard one. Well, top of the list has to be Final Fantasy VIII. Number 1 has to be Final Fantasy VIII for the PC. 2 has to be Call of Duty 2, and I sunk a massive amount of hours into Call of Duty 2 when it came out. If anyone here has ever heard of Battle for Europe and played BFE for Call of Duty 2, then I salute you, because those were the days when Call of Duty was awesome. Still is, kind of, relatively now, but let's not have that debate now. No. But yeah, Call of Duty 2, love that game. It's definitely my second choice. Third is going to have to be Napoleon Total War. I really, really enjoy Napoleon. Fourth, not Empire. Medieval 2 Total War, and 5 has actually got to be Battlefield Bad Company 2 and its expansion Vietnam. I'm really loving that right now. Just going to scroll down and get my next lot of questions. Okay, then I had a couple of questions from Fusion Gamer Elite, and I will rattle through these quickly. Number 9, are you getting Dragon Age 2? No. Simply put, I haven't actually. I've read a couple of articles about it, but it hasn't grabbed me, and I can't say I'm particularly interested in it. If you have some really good reasons why I should be, do let me know in the comments below. 10, what 3 games do you most want for 2011? Oh, there's so many good ones coming out now that I've heard about. Well, definitely, obviously, Shogun. Shogun 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the PC, and then it hasn't officially been said it's 2011, but it's looking very promising. So I'll give you 2 options here. If it does come out, Guild Wars 2, if it does come out this year, 2011, Guild Wars 2 definitely going to be on that. And if it doesn't, then the Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, or whatever it's called, that looks bloody good as well. So, yeah, those are those questions. Oh, and question 11 from Fusion Gamer Elite as well. What are you actually studying at university and how long will the course take? I am studying history and the medieval world, and it's going to take 3 years. Boom. Question 12 is from Eve Gallant, I think. Why exactly did you choose a Denmark campaign? Well, like all my campaigns on YouTube, I have never ever gone, I'm doing this campaign. It's up to you guys. I do a voting video, and basically the one with the most votes wins, or you vote on my forums. I'm going to just throw this in here. I would also like you guys to comment in the doobly-doo below. By that I mean in the comments below. I'd like you to comment below whether you would like me to I'd like to see an interest of how many of you would be interested in joining up on my forums again. At the moment the page, the link is still there on my channel page, but I'm in the process of revamping it in the next few weeks, and it will relaunch soon, but I just want to have a general idea of people. I don't necessarily need you guys to be that massively active, but it's going to be a place where I can put some guides and stuff, and some more thorough written tutorials for mods and install stuff, and general hardware that you can frequently come back and check what's the best upgrade to get and things like that, and just only because I want to attach a better forum to my YouTube page, as I've got so many questions coming in all the time. So yeah, just comment below if you'd be interested in signing up and things like that. Question 13 by Grand Duchy of Warsaw is, what is your favourite era in history? Well, I've recently just finished a module on the 100 Years' War. So I suppose it's probably more of a smaller period of history rather than an era. So in that respect, the medieval era, the medieval period, but within that, the 100 Years' War, that's probably my favourite era in history right now. Quite close to that would be the Russian Civil War period, emergence of communism and beginnings of all that. Question 14 by Coralone 560. This question may be personal, but I was wondering, which team do you support? By that I'm guessing you mean football. I don't really follow football. I'm not that interested in it. Not because I'm not sporting. I really enjoy my hockey, cricket, tennis, a bit of badminton now and then. But I've never really got into football. I've never really enjoyed it that much. I guess if it came on TV and I was forced to choose from the leagues at the moment, probably Port Vale or Stoke, because my dad's side of the family come from up north, and those are the teams they generally support. So one of those, Stoke or Port Vale, I guess. Boy with Hat, he asks, why the name, question 15, why the name Lionheart? You seem to be more interested in the Napoleonic era than the Crusades. Slap to you, sir, you did not watch my last little competition video. Why did I choose the name Lionheart? Shame on you. No, that's fine. Watch this little clip and it will explain all. Clip. I certainly did that is, again, the little clue earlier in the questions was my top favourite games, that's from Final Fantasy VIII for the PC, obviously PC, PlayStation as well, the same in all of them. Question 16, could you please post all of the shortcut keys for these games, as I see you select all your units at the same time, and I was wondering how to do this, and if there were any others that the manual doesn't mention that you feel would be beneficial, not just to me, but all other users out there. That's from Collie2205. I can't actually, I did have them written down, but I'm not going to post them, because I can't find them. Pretty much, how I select all units is Control A, or it's Shift A, I can't remember, it's one of them, because I've been playing Medieval 2 Total War today, and the Control and Shift keys change from Empire to Medieval and Napoleon. So it's either Shift and A and Control and A, someone can confirm this in the comments, and then the only other shortcut key I really use, besides obviously grouping, which is Control 1, Control 2, you set a group like that, the only other key I use is merging units on the campaign map to make a full unit, which basically I do either Control A or Shift A again to select all my units on the campaign map in a city or in an army somewhere, and I then Control A and then hit M or Control M, and then that brings them all together. So you just got to experiment and try them out. Can't really think of any other shortcut keys. It would be so useful if they'd released a hotfix which fixed the formations tab buttons, which should be Alt and then 1 to 9. That would be so much easier for macro managing and stuff. I'd find it quite useful. Question 7 by Com1619. You're the best, Lionheart, and my one wish is for you to refer to me in one of your videos. Just refer, it would be ultra awesome if you would. Okay, so here's me referring to Com1619. Referred. Boom. Question 18 by Lazy Dan. What is the difference between the generals in Napoleon, and what are the victory demands of your Denmark campaign? The victory conditions are to on my Denmark campaign, I can't actually remember. I think if you watch part 1 of my Denmark campaign, I do show them in there. If I don't, then I will cover them in part 19 of my Denmark campaign, seeing as I've already recorded part 18. But I think I've generally got to capture, I think I've got to capture Berlin, Sweden, I think I've got to capture London as well. I'm not sure. Check out part 1, if I haven't covered it in there, then I'll do it in part 19, specifically for you, Lazy Dan, I will remember to quote you. And difference between the generals in Napoleon, well, you do have some of the famous ones, Wellington, Napoleon, which have higher command rating, and I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure if their general's aura gives a bigger morale boost or something. Someone else can probably answer this, or if their inspirability works better than other generals. I have always bought the stock general for multiplayer battles. I did once experiment bringing Wellington, but obviously the price of that cut into the funds demands, but it did seem to have a difference compared to the other general. I don't know whether that was the rally was more effective or what, but hey, it did seem to make an effect some way down the line. Question 19, and this name and shame. Now, this was, I did say specifically in the video where I asked for your questions, not to post in the comments below, send me a PM. This guy just posted in the comments, and I did send him a message saying please send me a PM with this in. He didn't, but name and shame. This is by ES7 Up Yours. So Up Yours. Up yours. How much would someone have to pay you to drink a gallon of wench spit? Yeah, that was a bloody weird question, and really shouldn't have bothered putting this up here, seeing it was in the comments anyway. But how much would someone have to pay me? Let's go for £1 billion. Gallon of wench spit. Fun. Oh, and I do remember I have one last question that was posted on my channel page because this person could not send it to me via PM, and I'm moving around the camera to try and find it. Where is it? This is by SP Copyright, and he says, have you ever played the Prince of Macedon or Joseph E. Stalin? If so, how did I do, and do I have any pets? This is question 20, the final question. I've never played Joseph E. Stalin or the Prince of Macedon, to my knowledge, on in Empire Total War. I haven't played Rome for many years now, so there's no doubt I wouldn't have played Prince of Macedon on Rome, and as far as I know, I haven't played Stalin on Empire or Napoleon. Various people have tried to get them in contact with me, and I've tried to get them in contact with them over the years, whether they didn't check the PMs or whatever. But hey, it just doesn't happen. But hey, I've got all you guys to play games against now and then. And the final part of the question was, do I have any pets? Yes, I have a cat at the moment, who bit me earlier. Little shit. So yeah. Okay, so this video's probably gone on for about 18, 19 minutes now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Maybe even 20. I didn't hit the button to record the time until after a little bit into this video. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this Q&A. I know it's gone on a lot longer than I said it would, and in part 18 I will, which is uploaded after this video, I will say that I'm only going to do 10 questions in this Q&A. Yeah, that got chucked out the window. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and again, thumbs up and comment below if you'd like to see another Q&A at some point in the future, and if you enjoyed this one. And yes, also, new haircut. Very short, my ears are cold.